And I'm back with more Persona 4 Golden. I don't record all that many episodes all week, so I always kind of forget what I'm doing, but this makes it pretty obvious. It's because I had so many episodes in the can before Tales of Arise, before we actually started uploading these. So I'm like 3 weeks ahead. Now that I'm finally starting to upload these Persona videos. Which is pretty good. It feels good to be doing Persona. I like Persona. It's great. We're in Kanji's dungeon. I was able to afford, thanks to beating up a golden hand, this guy's SP recovery. So, we'll keep on going. No guarantees. But, huh? Oh. Okay, whatever. Don't care. So this should take us back to level 3 or 4. Bath 3. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So at least I'll get to make some progress. I don't really have a dungeon rank today. I'll probably think of something. I'll probably think of something. What persona am I using? Ah, yes, Legion. Ame no Uzume. That's pretty good. He might be good for this, though. To be fair, though, this might work best.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Nope. Damn.
Counting on you! Persona! That's some thick skin!
Nope.
Come on! Someone finish it off! It's over. I couldn't do it.
I think I've thought of something. As I have said before. Ow! Yeah, that's something I've said before. Plenty of times. I've said before, I've been rewatching footage of Persona 1 and other SMT games. I think I wanted to dive into it a bit more. Yeah, I think diving into it a bit more makes more sense. How do I describe it? SMT games. Shin Megami Tensei games. Not really the combat style, because the combat style most of the time kind of stays consistent. These, there's stuff like the press turn system, and you have a certain amount of turns you can use. This has the one more system that has kind of been developed in Persona. You attack a weakness and you do a thing, whatever. Or you don't attack a weakness in SMT and you get a press turn, you get an extra, you can go up to 8 actions. Hello!
You can... Just one enemy left!
The thing that I want to talk about today is the vibes of each game. And really what their concepts are. The overarching concepts. Mainly... Damn it. Mainly with SMT, what I've noticed... And even into Digital Devil Saga, which is what I've gotten into. Ow!
Just one enemy left!
I couldn't quite beat it.
Come on, critical hit.
I couldn't do it.
Damn it. Has been the idea of humanity
Someone else's turn.
being given choices of how to remake the world.
I can't defeat it.
Damn it.
Yosuke's completely
Come on,
out of it!
crit him already. No, don't waste money. Ugh.
Yeah, I couldn't quite beat it.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Damn it.
Yosuke's completely
Just
out of it!
crit him, God.
One enemy! Fight!
Nice,
Fight!
it's
Fight!
tough. There, so persistent.
Damn it. I could have used Tsukukaja, that might have helped. But that's evasion rate and hit rate. Not necessarily critical. But The idea with SMT is humanity has been changed in some way, and it's the normal idea of humanity sucks. We've made mistakes in our lives, and
There are 4 enemies.
we're just
I know
not
you can win.
worth saving.
Oh, Yuki-chan, that was
So-
lovely.
People take it upon themselves to change the world, for better or for worse. Most often worse.
That's some thick skin. 4 enemies. You
And
gotta hang in there.
usually it comes down to, not always,
3
but
enemies
usually comes
defeated.
down
Go,
to
Yoshie-chan.
gods and demons,
Get that place.
and often coded as gods, encompassing order, and demons encompassing chaos, and humans encompassing neutrality. Or more often than not, it's some force trying to observe that you should be neutral. You should be avoiding both chaos and order.
Don't use ice.
And I mean order in the sense that
3 enemies left.
order isn't almost like a brainwashing mechanic. You've taken away your personal control of the situation. You have no agency of the situation. You just don't want to think anymore.
Reinforcements are here.
Damn
Not
it.
good.
And chaos is survival of the fittest. We'll just... Ow!
Yuki-chan's scared.
We'll just do survival of the fittest, and whatever wins, wins. That is the case most of the time, but it varied here and there.
Yuki-chan is swatting them left and right. Attaboy, Yosuke.
It's changed,
You're in the
obviously, and it
zone.
will change, and it's different. But by and large, it's those those dispositions.
Did I level up?
It's the idea of a disposition leaning, and your character usually a blank slate as a stand-in for yourself. Where do you stand? And then you have multiple endings, and you say, okay, my character believes in this or this thing, and because of that, you could side for many different options. You can side with the girl you like, who believes one thing. You can side with a friend who likes another thing. More often than not, SMT games, not all the time, but by and large, what I'm seeing is you need to be neutral. You know, and they kind of lead you to doing the neutral path, which is usually the harder path to go down.
Damn, it's not going
But again,
down.
not always the case. Sometimes it'll be like a hidden boss or something you gotta beat, or some arbitrary set of rules you gotta follow to get to the point.
Quite beat it.
I mean, they make it hard for a reason. It's the default ending that they want to give you. But, you know, you could do something like you go through all these fucking dungeons. I think Nocturne did this. You go through all these fucking dungeons, and you go through all these crazy-ass dungeons and do all these crazy things, and then you turn into, like, the ultimate demon of everything, and you fight the final boss. And then you get his respect or something. It's just stuff like that. Ah! Shadow in the box. Oh, okay,
Rare
cool.
monster.
Well,
Make
maybe
the
I can get you
stuffing
this
out of
time.
it.
I'm gonna see if I can get a crit somewhere. That might be.
Just
That's
one
gonna help.
enemy left.
Yeah, it's hit and evasion rate. I was looking for.
Someone
I was
else's
looking for a
turn.
crit. Chance of panic. Oh, god damn it. Well, there, it's right fucking there. I had it the whole time. Oh well. I learned my lesson.
I couldn't do
Anyway.
it.
Yeah, fuck you. Don't care. Not when I got this. Ow! Shit. Ow!
Yosuke's
Suck.
completely out of it.
Damn it!
Just one enemy left.
Damn it! Damn it! Yeah, that didn't help.
Counting on you. Persona.
But yeah, S&T is about humanity wanting to remake the world and reshape the world in however the player wants. There really isn't a whole host of crazy things.
Sensei, don't give up.
Well, damn. Fucking hit him.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Now, when you contrast that to Persona, and this is, damn it! You contrast that to what Persona does. Well, I got at least to go home out of it. Persona has been, and will probably continue to be, whether the criticism of people wanting to be older or not. Again, I don't know if that's always the case, but the trials and issues that people deal with as teenagers. People being ostracized, bullied, annoyed with the situations that they've been in, trying to better themselves, Persona 5, it's Ryuji being kind of an idiot, and being taken advantage of because of her looks, and then having that used against her by people who know her friends. And every game follows a different path. A different way of getting and expressing that idea. But Persona does it different ways. We've seen Yosuke has issues reconciling being bored, basically, which is okay, I guess, but not really. I don't really believe that. And again, I've said as much. I really don't think there's anything wrong with having a boring, and that's probably due to disposition. If you want excitement in your life, great, but after a while, you're kind of like, I like the structure. I like this situation. I wouldn't mind living in a place like Inaba, provided I can get around. I mean, yeah, I like the fact I can get around, but I don't like getting, but it's that sort of thing. I don't want to get hung up on me. The idea is,
show them your stuff.
He was annoyed and bored by
Four
life.
enemies. You gotta hang in there.
He was bored by life. Whether that was real, whether that was annoying, whether he's just a teenager, an idiot, and he feels that way. That's how he felt. Yukiko felt chained down by expectation, because everybody wants to have her become the new head of the inn because it's a family tradition. Chie felt jealous of Yukiko's looks and personality. Well, honestly, Chie's personality, and it's different. People have differences. I think Yukiko is that traditional, okay, I'm a good girl, I'm a good student, I'm a good-looking person. Chie does not fit that mold, and she was feeling like she was left out, and she was kind of abusing that and using her hold on Yukiko because Yukiko is less assertive as a mechanism to exert control and didn't want to lose said control. And everybody in Persona has these things. Even back in Persona 1, you would have different little feels and different vibes of what these characters would do and say. I think Persona 2 focused more on overarching system and the overarching idea of their main story rather than focusing on the inner characters. They still had them, but really with the social link system, you're able to focus more on everything rather than, oh, I'm talking about it, but I'm not really digging deep. I'm not digging as deep as I could.
Awesome! Chie-chan's in rampage mode!
But yes, it is a distinct difference. And we'll see that with more characters as we play, but the differences between SMT and Persona are there. Even if the gameplay style relatively is the same.
Hurry and beat it!
I'm not saying it is the same, I'm saying it's subtle of enough difference that you wouldn't know.
Hey, Yosuke, where are you going?
It's a subtle enough difference that you really wouldn't know the difference. Now why there's a divide, that I've never understood. I think people love the conflict and whatever, and this is, you know, internet logic at play, of course. Everybody wants to think that we're the lesser! Why is this the more important? Like, why do you care?
Don't use ice attacks!
Okay, I won't. You know, and I think every franchise wants its fans, and I think it's the idea. Yeah, SMT came
3
first.
enemies! Let's get through this!
So, realistically, you would think that SMT would have more, you know, something about Persona resonates with people. I admit that I didn't play the SMT games before Persona. I'll admit that. And in most cases, I think SMT games have benefited because of Persona's success. I don't think it's a one-to-one, and I do think it's a difference of
Yosuke's scared!
every game is going to be different. Like SMT 1 or SMT 5 is pretty successful, but Soul Hackers 2,
2 enemies defeated.
as far as I can tell, was not. Not because nobody didn't like it, it's just because the gameplay and everything around it didn't feel up to the standard that I think they've been living up to for the last while. It felt like a budget game masquerading as a new IP. It had some good things about it, but it didn't work out to
Don't use ice.
the amazing heights that a Persona game of the last decade or so has been. It didn't live up to what SMT5's scope had.
Good work, Sensei.
It was kind of a halfway house, and it felt halfway complete. You know, even if I liked the characters in it, it didn't feel like it was. I don't think it was trying to be. It felt to me like a Live Alive. Like Live Alive wasn't amazing at all, but it was fine. You know, it wasn't trying to be some amazing, and it was a remake of a game, sure, but it reminded me of those. It reminded me of something like Mana games, where they were trying to be big, but not spectacular. Let's see if I can put it that way. A man can't back down at a time like this. Oh god, do I have to do the voice too? Just watch. I'll show you how manly Kanji Tatsumi can be. I guess I have to. Woo! I can't do that voice at all. So I did a weird approximation. Anyway. And to be fair, not everybody likes the Persona style. Maybe people are getting sick of the Persona style. That is legitimately a concern. Are we doing the same thing too much? And here I'm going, sitting thinking, no. You can do the same things over and over. Perfectly fine. Perfectly acceptable.
3 enemies left.
I like the same things, but I'm one guy. Right? If it were me, Persona, Dragon Quest, and whatever would be the same thing every single time, with basically what Persona 5 ended up doing. Better versions of the combat, or better looking versions. You know. But other people want, hey, we want college-age people. We want a game more like Catherine, but no, not the Catherine combat or gameplay. So, because Catherine felt more like SMT, you know, in a small way. Love as a version of order versus chaos, you know. Because Catherine with a K was the person trying to build responsibility in your life, and Catherine with a C was the person saying, okay, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Live a little, deal with your shit. And Vincent was a complete fucking pansy and probably bought it. And then you add in Rin from Full Body, who's like, you should be the one in charge of your own life, not anybody else. Because it is a subtle difference.
Someone else's turn.
It is a subtle difference.
3 enemies left.
Because it's not necessarily chaotic. The best way I would describe it. Rin was more... just explore things you wouldn't explore. Just try things and see what happens. Because you're the one in control. Not necessarily chaotic, but not necessarily orderly either. Just different possibility. So, sort of neutral, but not really. Just different. So, again, each game settles on a different path and a different vibe and a different belief system. Does that mean that the game system is better? No. Because every game is a different type of game and a different type of experience, and everybody's gonna want a different feel.
It's not going down.
Uh-oh. Ow! Son. And I think that's important, is as I've said this before, everybody is allowed to like what they want to like and do it a different way. But it is also a situation where is a game style what a person is going to like? Because it boils down to what an overall experience, an overall scope is going to be. The scope of a Persona game is big most of the time, but not as big as SMT. The scope of the battle system, or the words at play, is not meant to be as big.
I smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless.
But again, it doesn't mean that the system is wrong.
Great, Sensei. Go for broke.
What it means is that they're trying to do different things. They're taking a system and they're kind of changing it. But again, I think getting back to the criticism of why SMT isn't as popular as Persona, it could be the scope. It could be that there isn't that character. You know, I prefer character. Games like this have gotten me into liking character. It's been a long time since I haven't played a Persona game, so obviously what I was like when I was 20 or 25 is not the same anymore. And that's fair. I'm 37. I'm going to think about things differently than I did when I was 21 or 22 playing Persona 3 for the first time and trying a different experience. But at the same time, there is a knock-on effect between playing a game like a Persona and liking SMT, because it's from the same people. Now, you may like a different thing, but I don't think it's such a chaotic and an annoying thing that it should be this sort of weird divide. I don't know if Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts has that problem. I mean, they're different franchises, but really it's the same guy making it. I mean, now it is, because the guy making Final Fantasy VII Remake is the guy making all the Kingdom Hearts games. It started as a spin-off of Final Fantasy. Yeah, they are different. But Persona started as a spin-off of SNT. It's just way more similar, I guess. I don't know. I don't think there's that antagonistic relationship between Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Probably because Final Fantasy is always going to be the biggest name, rather than SMT is not as big and well known, even though it started first. I don't know. A man's got this thing called pride. I'll never lose. Okay. God damn it. Uh-oh. Okay. No.
I smell two This. Two enemies! Charge through them!
Yikes, it's tough!
I mean, if I beat them both at the same time, it's not gonna matter.
It's not going down.
Come on.
Come on!
Okay, good. Made it. I gotta remember, I haven't gotten any of the new equipment yet. So I'm still fighting with stuff from the earlier dungeon. Ah, crap.
I smell two enemies! Beat them up! Soda!
Yeah, you has definitely lost a lot of MP. It's all those DS spells, and they cost a lot more.
Throw down! That's some thick skin!
Uh-oh.
Two enemies left!
Kill him. Got him. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna try... Aha! I'm gonna try and kill you! I want your money!
Soda!
Yeah, he's not gonna get that right. Instant death. Damn it.
One enemy! Fight! 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 Throw down!
And this is gonna be the best method I know to get a crit out of this guy, so... just buff the shit out of it and hope for the best.
There! So persistent!
Not great. Don't care. She's not doing a lot of damage.
Yuki-chan's
Oh,
seriously
man!
out to
That
lunch.
was dumb. That was a waste of turn.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Ow! Suck. Well, eat this then. Damn it!
Just one enemy left! It's not going down.
Someone finish it off!
Come on! Ow! Come on, you
Yuki-chan's
wasted a
seriously
turn.
out to lunch! Soda!
Get him! God damn it! Oh.
That's some thick skin!
Someone finish it off!
Nope.
One enemy! Fight! Fight! Fight!
You can run. Damn it! Ah, that would have been a free heal. Yeah, that would have been nice. Oh well. Damn. Oh well. I think there's a mini boss in here. It's either in 5 or 6. Okay, so it's... Huh? The other Kanji staring at us. Hey there, cutie pie. You're trying to break the barrier of acceptable? Just like me? Woo! Does that mean you're yearning for me? Is that so? Ooh, that makes me so happy. Well, then I simply must prepare something spectacular for you. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Darren! Toodaloo. Okay. Yeah, because I forget which floor he's on. Okay, at least I hit him. Ravens?
Nice.
Not cool!
Don't get careless. It's... Three enemies left. Soda.
I get the feeling they're just... Ow!
That was cool, Yosuke. Throw down. Someone else's turn.
Come on! Let's do that! Someone finish it off!
You know,
Oh, there! Now's your chance to run.
I'm gonna see if I can get off this floor. Yeah, I have like no more MP. Okay, good. Yeah, this might be the floor. Okay. I'm gonna use the go home. It's been a pretty long episode anyway, so it's a smart move. Smart play. So next episode will be more prep and more going through this. I will do a lot of prep off camera. Actually, nah, we'll do that stuff on camera next episode. Might as well. Because the dungeon isn't that much bigger, it's just a matter of getting through the mini boss where he's at. But that'll do for me, and I'll see you guys next time.